Well, you could still park for free at the mall, but if you want one of those parking spots closest to the food court entrance, it'll now cost you. These paid parking signs have appeared in some of the mall's most convenient parking spots, sparking mixed reactions from shoppers.
It's another thing to pay for.
The signs at Columbiana Center Mall catching plenty of shoppers off guard.
It always has been free, so it was pretty shocking.
It's called preferred parking. There are about 14 signs now placed at the center of the parking lines, turning a handful of spots closer to the food court entrance into paid parking.
Boy,
you have to scan the QR code for the price, listed as $2.45 for 1 hour. A pop-up message also says 10% of the proceeds go to Harvest Hope Food Bank, something Carly Sharp supports.
Now knowing that they kind of are donating to like Harvest Hope and stuff like that, I do support that.
But another shopper, Keisha Grant, questions where the other 90% is going. The payment app doesn't provide that detail.
It does seem like a reasonable fundraiser, but I'm just curious about the percentage, and then where does the rest go?
Jasmine Moore is also concerned about the lack of accessible parking spaces for disabled shoppers and mothers.
So I have to walk further now with a stroller and baby bag and everything just because they want to start charging for parking.
A spokesperson with the food bank tells me they were not involved in the creation of the program and are only the beneficiaries. Now, according to a message on the payment site, this program is only being offered for a limited time. Exactly when it will end, well, that's still unclear. Lena Allen, WIS News 10. Well, you could.
Yeah, that's so greedy right there, dog. And then you got to think about the safety implications. Women, children, elderly people having to park in the back where more likely the crime is going to take place. I remember during the height of COVID when people were still in cars, you know, I was making sure that a lot of ladies, especially elderly ladies, park closer to the entrance, because if somebody's going to rob you, they're going to try to rob you near the back where there's no one to help you. So this is just ridiculous to me, man.
Columbia has spoken, and they do not like this new preferred parking at the Columbia Mall. Today is Monday, August 3rd, when these parking spots, 120 of them, went live. And here is what we're seeing at the mall right now. A lot of empty parking spots. There are a couple people. I think this person is one of them. And there might have been a van over here. So the handicap spots are not impacted. So you can park handicap, no extra pay. A lot of people, you know, kind of rolling through, seeing what's up. We'll see if this person decides to park here. It's looking like a no. They're just rolling past it. So we'll see how long this lasts. So Columbia.
Dog, the ways that they're trying to make extra money in every aspect of life doing business, like apartment complexes are charging you door fees. These places right here are charging you parking fees. The banks give you overdraft fees. They're just basically stealing your money at this point.
I'm at St. Matthew's Mall, and if you are going there, you will have to pay. This is called preferred pay parking. And as you can see, it's in front of the food court, okay? The first hour is $2.45, and an additional hour is $2. Cap hours is at 4. Please don't come in my comment section talking about that I'm spreading false information. I'm not. With these preferred pay parking spots, it only covers about 2.5% of the whole lot. It doesn't cover the handicap spots or anything like that. So y'all still have the handicap spots by the food court. Already in bigger cities, they already have paid preferred parking. Ben had that. Don't be surprised if other malls in the Louisville area, you will have to pay to park, like Jefferson Mall or Oxmoor Mall. My name is Tiffany. I lost 150 pounds in 2.5 years. And I also report different news topics as such today. Tap in.
Man, shout out to Tiffany, man. This is ridiculous. You would think they would do something else to encourage customers to come to the mall, because it ain't no secret. Malls are a dying entity at this point. Everybody's doing online shopping for the most part.
We're both both lazy and we're both hungry.
That's why Krista Ardito and her friend are parking in Willowbrook Mall's preferred parking spots. They say the extra cost is worth the convenience, especially when they're headed straight to the restaurant. How much did you pay?
$4.45 for 2 hours.
The preferred parking spots have taken over prime spots in the lots closest to mall entrances. The cost, $2.45 for the first hour and $2 for every hour after that. Some say they'll just park further.
Would you pay?
No.
It's the principle.
But this economy, you want people to pay extra, it's a lot.
Some shoppers say charging for the closest parking spot sends the wrong message, arguing the mall is asking customers to pay even more after they've already come to spend money inside.
It's ridiculous. Why should I have to pay to park and I'm going to use all the services in this mall and they want me to pay more to park there?
We did reach out to mall management and haven't heard back yet.
Of course.
And I do want to let you know that the preferred parking is optional and there are plenty of free parking spots available, allowing shoppers the choice of saving time or money.
I don't know if you've heard yet, but Valley Plaza is going to start charging for parking. But if I'm going to pay for preferred parking, I want to be in front of the mall, not here.
You ain't even near the entrance.
I don't know if you've heard.
Look, they're saying this is what happens when LA people move to Bakersfield. Now they're charging for parking. Shout out to LA. We always park over by the JCPenney. There is never anybody over there. No one talks about this parking style, though. Yeah, that is ridiculous. I hate people that do that. That's the front. They do that during the holidays. Crazy.
In case it's been a minute since you've been to the mall, I just want to let you all know that there is now preferred parking at the mall. Paid preferred parking.
I think that Cumberland Mall is dead ass wrong for this. Because if I'm already coming to the mall to spend money, why the fuck y'all want me to pay to park? Like, it's okay, I'm getting my steps in, but this is just too much. This is really greedy.
Otay Ranch Mall, bring your fucking ass up here.
Uh-oh.
Otay Ranch Mall, bring your ass to the fucking front. I just saw a video of someone pointing out that you guys are now having preferred parking, paying parking slots in a shitty mall that no one wants to go to. I've never in my life as a San Diegan said, hey, let's go to Otay Ranch Mall. Who the fuck goes to that shitty ass mall? Any real one that's from San Diego is gonna tell you the one mall we all go to, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I know I'm not. Plaza Bonita, day ones. And there ain't no paid parking in that whole entire mall. So Otay Ranch Mall, count your fucking days. Cause ain't no one gonna show up to that shitty ass mall that no one wants to go to. Now, especially since you got preferred paid parking slots. Fuck out of here. Share this with the Otay Ranch fucking community so they know their mall fucking sucks. And now they're gonna lose even more business.
Do you know that awesome feeling when you get a close parking spot on a busy Saturday at the mall? Well, here in Columbia, you might need to start paying for that spot starting on Monday, August 3rd. My name is Blair Sable. I cover news in Howard County. This preferred parking is going to impact 120 spots between Main Event and Restaurant Row at the Columbia Mall. It's going to be $2.45 for the first hour and an extra $2 for every additional hour, capping out at 4 hours. So you will never be paying more than $10.45 for one of these close spots. Would you want to do a quick interview about just your thoughts?
Nope.
Okay. So I was on a mission to find anybody who was willing to pay this premium today. I was not successful. Most people I talked to, both on and off camera, felt like it was not the best move for the mall.
For this mall in this area, I feel like it's a deterrent.
Gotta hurt the mall. I think so. I mean, why would you come here to pay to park if you could go somewhere else?
So what are your thoughts? Would you be willing to pay a little bit extra to have a better parking spot? Do you know that?
Yo, this is crazy, bro. Someone in the comment section said, mind you, they now have a whole parking lot in Merriweather District blocked off for valet parking. That is some greedy shit. And this is coming at the time when malls are closing left and right. A mall investment is horrible. I think any CPA worth his weight would definitely be like, oh, no, don't invest in a mall at this time. You see what I'm saying? You can't be charging people for parking. They got places closing out the blue. I might have misread this, but somebody in the comment section saying that these are stores who are known to sell knockoff designer things, and the police routinely pop up and they close down conveniently before they pop up. Now, this is what most malls are looking like now. Straight vacant. Like, I can think of a mall in New Orleans. Well, it's not in New Orleans, it's outside. It's the Esplanade Mall. This is what it looks like. Malls are a dying breed right now.
It's been called the deadest mall in Connecticut, the Enfield Square Mall. I was there 2 years ago when they made the big announcement that there were plans to tear down the mall and build this $250 million development with luxury apartments, hotels, restaurants. The state even gave $10 million to the project. But here we are, 2 years later, and things have only gotten worse. So what happens to that $10 million? I plan to ask the town manager that. I'm interviewing him here later this afternoon. I also spoke with a business owner who used to be inside of the mall. He says things were actually getting better until the announcement about the redevelopment came. Look for the full story tonight on WFSB, and I'll post it here as well.
They need to audit that $10 million. But man, everybody watching this video right now, there's probably a mall near you or in your town that closed down, no longer operating.
Anybody mind if I take this trash can home? Huh? You guys mind? Anybody? Okay. Let's go.
He's dead serious too.
Landscape. Moving on to the 1870, not much has changed. Then right there in 2002, you got a big old Boscov's in the middle of that. Well done. Anybody mind if I...
Hey man, if you look around America right now, all you see is a bunch of like urban decay for the most part. There's really no real infrastructure being built out if it's not a data center or something like that. Things that we actually want and need, they're not giving them to us.
Is anyone else's local mall low-key abandoned at this point? This is the food court and there's not a single item of food here. I don't know what happened. It's like this nice indoor mall and it's just totally shut down. Again, food places totally empty. Like the kiosks don't even have things being sold. You guys are probably the first people to sit in these chairs in like months.
That's great.
Just like store after store is just gone. Don't worry guys, they have these rigged arcade games here that people I'm sure are playing. Like where are you supposed to shop in this mall? This one's like boarded up. Empty, empty, empty. Like I'm interested, comment below if your mall looks like this or is it like just us? Look at that place. The place used to be huge. Oh yeah, they got this though. You're gonna actually ride this? Honestly, if you just wanted to sit in peace and quiet, I'd just come to this mall. There's just music and no one else here. Literally the only people here right now are my siblings over there. I'm starting to think that Amazon's actually taking over the world because this is making me nervous. Throwback to the days when I was young and like going to the mall was like my favorite thing to do. What happened? Do kids not get that experience anymore?
I saw Needles in the store was closed.
Girl, every store is closed here.
Every store? You're kidding, right?
Is anyone else's local mall
Yeah, it seems like most cities are only big enough to support like one mall these days. And most of them are like a Mall of America, you know, big ass malls. But the little smaller malls that used to exist, like your average city used to have 3 and 4 malls. Now they only can support one because of all of the online shopping and then the corporate greed. You want to do this parking stuff now? That don't make no sense.
America is running out of malls and nobody has a plan except for Gen Z. Here's what's happening. 87% of large shopping malls are projected to close over the next decade. But before we talk about who's saving them, let's talk about what's happening to the ones that already closed. 4% became college campuses. Another 4% are now hospitals. 7% were converted into housing. That place where you used to play DDR for hours is now where someone's getting dialysis or finishing their sophomore year. So why are some malls dying while others are seeing sales jump 70%? The smart ones stopped competing with Amazon and started competing with your couch. Smart malls realized nobody's driving 30 minutes to buy a shirt anymore, but they will drive for that Korean hot dog spot they saw on TikTok, the rooftop pickleball courts, the Erewhon style smoothie bar, and the immersive Van Gogh exhibit. The store is almost secondary to the experience. And Gen Z, who's desperately searching for a third place, just became the mall's best hope. This is a generation that grew up entirely online. And as we all know, online discovery begets the physical visit. They go to the mall the same way previous generations went to the town square. And the the mall that gives them something worth posting is the mall that survives. Historically, malls measured success through sales per square foot, but now the metric is different. How long did you stay? How many friends did you bring? How deeply did you connect? Did you come back? Because the future of retail is starting to look a lot more like entertainment, community, and experience, all happening in the same place. Follow for more. America is
Hey, they better get it together, and they better not be doing their preferred parking stuff if they want to stay in the game.
When did we start paying for parking at Kenwood Mall? And why did they take up the parking spots that were there and made them preferred parking? So I have to pay to park in a parking lot that was once free because you want to make money off parking spaces? Cincinnati, are you cool? Is you cool? Kenwood, like, are you cool? Because you literally took up most of all the parking spaces, not just the ones close to the door. You literally take up rows of parking spaces for preferred parking. Yeah, I gotta get out of here. This is crazy.
Chances are that mall won't be open in the next couple of years. It is what it is. I included those clips just to drive my point home, man. They're already struggling. Why add insult to injury? It don't make no sense. Why are you adding fuel to the fire? Guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm going to get at y'all on the next one.